There is less than 10 days until we all get to play the absolutely magnificent experience that is going to be Resident Evil 2. But before we reach that adventure, Capcom has released a few more screenshots showing off Hunk and Tofu in some new light. Now I want to say I'm going to be analyzing these screenshots. I'll be going through this quickly and showing you guys the elements that are within, so let's just get right into it anyway. So first off, looking at Tofu, this actually kind of looks like fixed camera angles, maybe another implication, or just another camera selection choice for advertisement purposes. I mean, it does strangely look similar to the Resident Evil 1 Remake camera angles in this screenshot. You should notice, however, that Tofu is missing his hands this time around, and there's been various other screenshots, you'll see another in this video, and he still lacks hands, so maybe Capcom decided to remove that due to the photogrammetry process. I mean, I can understand that they wanted to photo scan in some Tofu, and it must have been the best job ever to bring in some Tofu to the studio to photo scan, but I'm not sure how well the hands would translate, and as you can see, he is holding a knife with absolutely nothing, just levitating it now. So Tofu's become even more powerful and now has telekinetic powers. There are a few items laying on the ground next to Tofu which are nodbacks to the previous game, so players who have played the original Resident Evil 2 should recognize these pretty instantaneously. First off, we have a usable Gatling gun laying on the floor directly to the right of Tofu, and of course I do think you'll be able to play this outside of Tofu's campaign as well. This is just an indicator that it is in the game. We also have the flash launcher, which can fire 4 rockets loaded into it, which gives you an immense amount of firepower in a very short burst of time. There is an MP5 on the floor, which of course Tofu should have access to, being a reskin campaign of Hunk's own. There are some chopsticks, which could be a very lethal weapon if you use them in the correct way. It is not known whether the same conditions will have to be met to unlock these weapons as the original game. For example, you'd find the Gatling gun as a secret item. However, in this game, everything has been changed up drastically, and Capcom did say they wanted to keep us on our toes, so placements, uses, or even unlockable rewards may all have variously changed in such a way that you might encounter them in a completely different area or have a completely different use for them. Another thing of note here is you can actually see Kendo's store with Kendo outside at the door, as well as a helicopter floating above. Now moving on to the next set of pictures and analysis, you can see Hunk here very much using his signature MP5. It's kind of got a medium ranged optic on it, which I'm gonna say is a little bit strange for an MP5 to be honest. And at this point, that's the only modification that seems to be on this gun. It's got a standard magazine and nothing's been modified to the barrel, although I guess it does have a stock on an MP5, but it is uncommon to see one without them. He's looking absolutely fantastic in this screenshot, and as you can see, he's in the tunnel environments with some of the trash in the background to really enhance the immersions of the areas. Now we have another screenshot of Hunk, and in this screenshot you can see him drifting around the outside of Raccoon City. Now I feel like this is one of the most beautiful screenshots that Capcom has honestly revealed so far, and this obviously just looks absolutely phenomenal. Hunk's the only person who survived from his squad after insertion into the city, and I just can't wait to see what his campaign is like in Resident Evil 2's remake and how much they've also changed that. If you did like the video, please do leave a like, a share, and a subscribe. I could use all the help I can get to get myself out there. I just hope you're having a beautiful day. As always, take it easy and peace.